Today we're taking a look at the NHL matches, which are happening on Monday, February 28, 2022, and giving you match breakdowns, betting tips and predictions in general on these games. Welcome back to High Stakes, let's get straight into it. Also, don't forget to subscribe to get notified as soon as we release these sport prediction videos, and if you would like more betting tips and predictions, then check out our Patreon in the link down below. Our new Patreon is a way for us to help you improve your chances of making more money. 5 plans are available for each and every one of you. You can get 30 extra betting picks all the way up to 500 extra betting picks per month. Stop wasting hours of your time searching for bad betting picks that ends up costing you a lot of money. Join the High Stakes Patreon now and get the best betting picks. Boston Bruins vs Los Angeles Kings. The Boston Bruins and Los Angeles Kings meet Monday in NHL action at the Crypto.com Arena. The Boston Bruins look to build on their 4-game winning streak. The Los Angeles Kings look to build on their 5-game winning streak. Our first pick is Los Angeles plus 1.5 points. And here is why. The Boston Bruins are coming off a home win over the San Jose Sharks by the score of 3-1. In the game, the team needed 37 shots to reach their scoring output. The Bruins managed to score 3 times, despite not converting on any of their 3 power play chances. Defensively, they did a good job avoiding penalty time, giving San Jose just 4 power play chances. Boston has gone 6-3-1 in its last 10 games and sits just 5 points behind the Rangers for the 7th spot in the Eastern Conference. The Los Angeles Kings are coming off a road win over the New York Islanders by the score of 5-2. In the game, the team needed 35 shots to reach their scoring output. The Kings managed to score 5 times, despite not converting on any of their 5 power play chances. Defensively, they did a good job avoiding penalty time, giving the York just 3 power play chances. Law is hot with 5 straight wins and 8-1-1 in their last 10 games. The recent run of success has put Law in a tie for 4th place in the Western Conference. The Los Angeles Kings are too hot right now for me not to trust them at home. They have now won 5 straight games and they won't get blown out by the Bruins. Boston could be without their top pointer getter, Brad Marchand. If the Bruins don't have him, I would highly consider sprinkling the Kings money line at plus 100. They are scoring the 16th most goals per game and will be able to produce enough points to keep this game within a goal. The Kings will have Anze Kopitar ready to go out and will produce multiple points against the Bruins. They will also have Quick in the net. He is one of the best goalies we've seen in the last 5 years. He is proven and will be able to slow down the Bruins' impressive offensive attackers. He is saving .913% of the shots that he is facing and has won 14 games this year. They will need to focus on not committing many penalties as the Bruins are impressive with a man advantage. They will limit the Bruins on offense and produce enough goals to keep this game within the line. Our second pick is under 5.5 goals. And here is why. On the defensive end of the ice, the Kings have done a decent job this season. They are allowing their opponent to score an average of 2.7 goals per game. This is the 6th lowest total given up in the league. They are the best in the league in average shots given up. Opposing teams are only taking 28.3 shots per game. There isn't another team in the league that is as good as the Kings at limiting shots. They will need to work on killing penalties, though. They are only killing 76% of their penalties, which is the 28th worst average in the NHL. This is the weakest part of their game, as they are allowing other teams to score too easily while they are down a man. The Kings have spent 406 total minutes in the penalty box this season and will try to avoid committing any penalties in this game. They will most likely have Jonathan Quick in goal. He is only allowing 2.55 goals per game and saving .913% of the shots that he faces. He will put his body on the line and try to keep the Kings in this game. The Los Angeles Kings are averaging 2.9 goals per game and are scoring on 17.1% of their power play opportunities. Adrian Kemp leads Los Angeles with 25 goals, Anze Kopitar has 35 assists, and Victor Arvidsson has 171 shots on goal. Defensively, the Los Angeles Kings are allowing 2.7 goals per game and are killing 75.5% of their opponent's power plays. Jonathan Quick has given up 76 goals on 869 shots faced, and Cal Peterson has given up 58 goals on 578 shots. On the defensive end, the Bruins haven't been as strong as they have been in the past. They are allowing an average of 2.7 goals per game and force their opponent to take fewer shots than they would like. They are only allowing 29.6 shot attempts per game, which is the 6th best average in the NHL. Watch for them to do some serious work while they are killing penalties as well. They are killing 82.2% of their penalties and controlling the puck throughout the game. The Bruins have spent 504 minutes in the penalty box this season. They will give up some of their own penalties, but usually bounce back and get the job done and get it killed. Their defense will be led by Jeremy Swayman, the American goalie who has done a great job this season. He is only giving up 2.04 goals and saving 0.926% of the shots he faces. And for our third pick, Boston Bruins win 3-1. And here is why. Boston is amidst a 6-game road trip, but that does not appear to have affected the Bruins negatively, as they have won each of the first 2 games of the trip. Boston has won 5 of its last 7 versus Los Angeles, and the visiting team, Bows, has won 5 of the last 6 played between the Bruins and Kings. Bruins goalie Jeremy Swayman has a 2.04 goals against average, and as a team Boston is allowing an average of only 2.69 goals per game. The Boston Bruins look for their 5th consecutive victory when visiting the Los Angeles Kings on Monday. Boston is 4th in the Atlantic Division at 31-17-4 with 66 points, and more importantly 7th in the Eastern Conference standings, 1 point ahead of the 8th place Washington Capitals, and 5 points behind the 6th place New York Rangers. Boston defeated the San Jose Sharks 3-1 on Saturday for their 4th consecutive win. When looking at the Los Angeles Kings' performance during 5-on-5 time, their shooting percentage of 6.9% puts them below the league average. However, they have made up for this lack of efficiency by generating 5-on-5 scoring chances at an above-average rate. Based on the quality of their shot attempts, advanced metrics show the Kings should have at least 12.9 more goals on their total. For the year, Los Angeles has turned to Jonathan Quick for 30 starts, top mark on the team. So far, the Kings are 14-10 with Quick as the goalie. On the year, he has a quality start percentage of 59% and has 1 shutout. David Pastrnak is the leading goal scorer for Boston with 28, while Brad Marchand is the leader in assists with 29 and points with 52. In goal, Jeremy Swayman is 12-7-3 with a goals against average of 2.04 and save percentage of .926. Boston is scoring an average of 2.88 goals per game and allowing an average of 2.69 goals per game. Boston's power play scores 23.7% of the time, and its penalty kill unit is successful 82.2% of the time. Los Angeles will be looking for its 6th consecutive win on Monday when hosting Boston. The Kings are 2nd in the Pacific Division at 29-17-7 with 65 points, 3 points behind the 1st place Calgary Flames. In the Western Conference, Los Angeles is 5th but tied on points with 4th place Minnesota. Los Angeles defeated the New York Islanders 5-2 on Saturday for their 5th straight victory. Disclaimer, no financial advice. The information on this channel is provided for education and informational purposes only, without any express or implied warranty of any kind, including warranties of accuracy, completeness, or fitness for any particular purpose. The information contained in or provided from or through this channel is not intended to be and does not constitute financial advice, investment advice, trading advice, or any other advice. The information on this channel and provided from or through this channel is general in nature and is not specific to you, the user, or anyone else. You should not make any decision, financial, investment, trading, or otherwise, based on any of the information presented on this channel without undertaking independent due diligence and consultation with a professional broker or financial advisory.